Hello, and on this week's edition of Bulletin, a bit of a surprise. We're going to introduce you to Bullitane's garden, which is right here in the heart of Bristol. A green oasis in the middle of an urban jungle, where you can find animal-eating plants and really exotic plants from far sides of the world. These black-headed aeoniums come from the Canary Isles, where they grow on mountainsides and cliff faces, and they've adapted to have these black heads which help them stand up to the strong, intense sunlight. And in this protected environment we have some really exotic species, most unusual in cultivation in the United Kingdom, and this is a real treat. This is the most exotic Dicer uniflora, pride of Table Mountain, a terrestrial orchid growing in wet seeps oozing out between the rocks, and this is moth pollinated. It's a real treat to have that in the glasshouse, and I'm privileged to show it to you today. So we're going to pop it back in so it doesn't get too cold. But there's more crammed into this small garden for wildlife interest, particularly aquatic wildlife. We have a small pool carpeted in duckweed, now it's high summer. We also have a border here which, when in full flower, is full of hot coloured plants. Ginger lilies, bird-pollinated antheliza from South Africa. We've got crocosmias from the mountains of the Drakensberg, and it's backed up all the way from China, Korea into Asia by Miscanthus sacroflorus, big growing Miscanthus. Got some very decorative climbing frames for sweet peas, and as we walk back through the kind of jungle effect of the garden, we go from the lower garden, past the mini orchard, past the cardoons, up into the upper garden, past the teasels. Again, they're where for wildlife interest. And if we sweep round here, we see a couple of pots of citrus, and on the back of the house we have some magnificent New Zealand tree ferns growing on the north side of the house, where they really like it shaded. Well, after all this excitement and floral indulgence, it's time to relax in the garden. And just spare a thought, Bulletin as a channel is marching ahead with its subscribers. Please subscribe. Back in the Gardener's World days, I remember getting 6.25 million viewers. One day Bulletin will be there as well, with even more than that. So subscribe soon, and there'll be more from this channel for you to enjoy.